Good morning, champions. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Doufám, že se máte krásně. I'm gonna do another dual language video, Czech and English. I'm heading off to my friends. Já budu mluvit česky a anglicky zase. A teď najdu kamarádovi do Šatova. I'm going to Chateau, have a coffee. It's funny, this thing just switched on me. Aha, to taky můžu měnit, to jsem nevěděl. Cool. I didn't know I could switch it like that. That's pretty cool. All right, neat. Let's do another video about another topic, and that's what happens when you move to the Czech Republic. Co se stane? Dáme další video ohledně další topic. Nevím, jak se řekne zrovna topic. Řekneme asi bod. Co se stane, když se stěhuješ do České republiky? So, I met a lot of people that moved to the Czech Republic and their experience was negative. Znal jsem hodně lidí, co se stěhovalo do Česka a jsou z toho trošku, řekněme, šoku, negativní, to je jejich experience, zkušenost s Českou republikou. A je to takový funny, it's kind of funny. Only because, like, if you're coming from, like, from the, and I'm talking about people that come from the US, you know, já se bavím o lidi, co přiletí z Ameriky do Česka. It's very interesting, like, because I guess Americans, you know, you guys are used to certain things. Americans are used to certain type of things, kind of like you can't live without. They're just different, you know. Sometimes behavior. Američani mají takový zvyk na různé věci, jo. Jsou zvykem už na nějaké věci. So let's just talk about a couple of them. First, let's talk about, like, what's different when you come here. So I guess the first thing that people notice is the customer service. To první věc, co si lidi tady všimnou z Ameriky, když přiletějí a jsou v šoku z toho, je zákaznická podpora, nebo jak se lidi chovají k sobě. To není takový zvykem. Jsou trošku víc, řekneme, friendly v Americe. Tady jsou taky friendly, ale jako asi spíš jako jak vypadají, jak chodějí, jo. V Americe se fuperou stejnak. Teď, jak co se tam děje, to je šílený. So, I guess a lot of people, when they come here from the States, they're like, oh man, the customer care is horrible. Or the way people, like, don't smile, I guess, when you come, turn off my alarm. Don't smile when you're, like, at the grocery store or you meet people outside or something. You know, in the US, I mean, you could just complain about whatever, and you'll get great customer service, in my experience. So, like, whatever I need help with, they're always willing to help you, and yada yada yada. You know, to handle whatever situation. Here it's kind of different a little bit. Kind of hard to explain, but not really hard to explain. Je to takový zajímavý, protože lidi jsou zvyklí z Ameriky jako takový nějaký level, zákaznická podpora, že jim furt pomáhají, jsou friendly, furt se smějou. A to tady jako tak nic není. You know what's interesting? It's like, so my experience, here's something. Něco mám takový zajímavý, jakože if I go to, like, when I go to the store, one thing when you go to the store here in the Czech Republic, it's funny, like, the first time when I went to the store in the Czech Republic, you know, I got my items, she rang them up, and I paid the lady, and then I sat there looking at her, and she's looking at me, and my bags are not getting packed, and I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to do that, my bad. That was kind of funny. That was actually a funny moment. Taková věc, když jsem poprvé přijel do Česka, tak jsem byl v obchodě, šel jsem si nakoupit, ona to tam napípala, zaplatil jsem jí a pak jsme jenom na sebe koukali. Ona na mě kouká, já na ní koukám a já furt čekám, že mi zabalí ty věci. A pak mě došlo, aha, já si to musím zabalit ještě. Ano, tak jsem si ještě musel koupit tašku, and I had to buy a bag. So that was kind of funny. That's a funny thing you experienced. That was pretty funny. It's pretty cool. To bylo takový zajímavý a cool, jak jsme na sebe koukali a ona se smála. She was laughing, I was laughing. It's kind of funny. So yeah, you got to pay for bags here in the Czech Republic. They don't pack it for you. Musíš si koupit tašky tady. Tady se to nebalí, tady ti to nebalí. I did say once, like multiple occasions, where I'm like, you know, the lady's ringing me up and I'm like, so how are you today? Everything's cool? Everything's good? And she was like, do I know you? I'm like, no. She's like, it's kind of like, why are you talking to me then? I'm like, oh damn, my bad. So, takže jedna věc je, jsem to zažil hodněkrát, že když jsem na pokladně, jo, a ona to pípá, tak já jí řeknu, dobrý, jak se máte dneska, všechno dobrý? A oni se urazej. Jedna mi jednou řekla, co? My se známe? A já, ne, a ona, ty fakt. To bylo takový funny. It's kind of like that. That was kind of funny. Another thing that I don't like is when you want to get stuff done at your house, you know, they don't keep their word. They're like, it doesn't matter what you want done, you know, a handyman guy. Handymans are the worst. First of all, you got to know somebody to get somebody, all right? And when you know somebody that recommends somebody and they tell you they're going to show up, they're not going to show up. They might show up the first time. They're like, oh yeah, okay, I can get this done, blah, blah. I'll show up on this day to handle it. They don't show up. That happened to me so many times. That's like a normal thing. You got to get used to it. That's just a normal thing. Like, you call him up, where are you? And he's like, I'm on vacation, man. I'm like, you're supposed to be here. He's like, oh yeah, I'll be back in 2 weeks. You know, it's a normal thing. And people here have a 4-week vacation or 5 weeks. They can just take it all the way through, which is wild. Don't get that in the States, by the way. Takže jako v Čechách je taky problém, jako když ti někdo opravuje barák. První věc, musí znát někoho tady, aby ti někomu doporučil. A až ti někdo doporučí někoho, tak stejně je to takový blbý, že když řekneš, že potřebuješ, jakože on přijde a řekne ti, jo, to je v pohodě, to bude bla, 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 a přejdu tady ten den v tolik hodin a on nepřijede. To je prostě věc, co se furt děje. To mám zkušenost jako blázen, tohle je prostě nekonečně klovi, to se musí zvyknout, takže to je v klidu, to je takový český feeling, národ takový. That's a Czech thing. You know, they're like Italians. Czechs are like Italians. They're like, hey, we got all the time in the world, man. Why are you complaining? Což mají hodně času, co se stěžujete lidi, v klidu. So that's one thing that's different when you come here from the States. To je takový jiný, než přiletíš z Ameriky sem. Another thing is the appliances. All right, they're small here in the Czech Republic. I mean, you want to fit a turkey in your oven? Forget about it. You ain't putting the American turkey in this oven. No, sirree. No. So that's the thing. Small fridges, appliances are small, dishwashers are small, wash machines are small. It's like you gotta buy the biggest one and best one. But in the States, you know, they're kind of like always all like large. Everything's large. The parking lots here are small. Like parking your car, oh my God. I mean, they're tight. So if you're a person with a few extra pounds on you, you gotta park somewhere else because you ain't getting out of your car, man. I'm telling you. That's crazy. Takže další věc, co hned si všimnou tady Amici, je, že nech se řekne appliances. Řekneme jako pračka, pračky jsou malý, anebo trouby jsou malý, tam nedáš amerického krocana do toho, tam ani nedáš, to ani nemusíš zkoušet. Ledničky, dishwasher, ne sušička, ale jak se to řekne, jak ti myje nádobí. Teď jsem zapomněl, jak se to říká. Sušička. No. Míčka na nádobí. jsou všechno takový malý. To musíš prostě koupat úplně, to jsou ty nejdražší tady úplně. A to prostě masakr. Takže tohle parkování místa jsou tady úplně uber malý, to prostě není normální. To vůbec není normální. To musím říct, že je úplně psycho. Takže když jsi trošku jako silnější člověk, jo, jak v Americe jsou trošku, mají pár kila navíc, jo, vy víte, co myslím. Jo, já nemůžu vůbec říct, jako co bych chtěl říct, že zase mě Google vymaže. Jo, takže musíš parkovat někde zádu, protože z toho auta nevejdeš, to je prostě, tak je. So that's some things that are kind of annoying. Of course, handling government stuff, official government stuff, forget about it, pisses you off. Again, that comes down to like being helpfulness, customer care, you know. They'll tell you one thing and they're like, you come back, you bring the paperwork and they're like, well, what about this? And you're like, well, you didn't tell me about that. And they're like, well, now you gotta go get it. It's like, well, next time just say it all at once, son. Takže to je taky bláznivý. It's like, když jdeš na úřad, to je prostě jasný, úřad je úplně psycho. Chceš něco, jo, oni ti řeknou, potřebuješ tady ten papír, odejdeš přijď zpátky, kde máš tady ten papír, protože mi to neřekla úplně poprvně, nebo neřek, vždycky to není ženská. So, that is crazy. What else do we have? To bylo taky bláznivý. Co ještě máme? One thing that I like is, one thing that I like here in the Czech that I love is the cops. I love the cops here. Co já miluju tady. Let's talk about some positives now. Budeme mluvit o nějaký pozitivní. One thing that I love about the Czech Republic is the cops. Like, if you get pulled over, you can literally just get out of your car and walk towards him, and it's not like he's gonna be feeling like he's threatened or something. He's just gonna talk to you like a normal person, unless you're coming at him, you know, like a psycho. Look at this station wagon. Podívejte se na tohle auto. I like this. It's cool. It's awesome looking. Oh, cool. So, yeah, you can just come up to him, talk to him, have a normal conversation. It's not like, stay in your car. You know, it's not crazy. That's awesome. Policajti tady miluju. To bylo co? Policajti je super tady, protože tady se cítím jakože úplně v klidu. Můžu jít, zastaví mě policajt a můžu za ním rovnou jít z auta a nic se mi nestane. Jo, pokud nejseš jako, křičíš na něj, jsi jako blázen, hovado a takovýhle, tak všechno bude OK. Prostě. I'm gonna use my blinker. Budu používat můj blinker, to nyní nepoužívám. Co musím naučit. Yeah, blinker use. There's no blinker use in the US. Nobody uses their blinker. And let's let this go. Pustíme ji. So in the US, you know, nobody really uses their blinker. And here everybody uses their blinker. V Americe nikdo nepoužívá blinkery. To prostě, když stojíš někde a musíš vyjet, jo, a jede auto a on má blinker, jo, například v Americe má blinker, tak nevyjedeš. Stejně tam počkáš, až to udělá, protože on možná to zapomněl, to jsou blázni. Tady prostě v klidu věřím tomu, že dává blinker, říkám, tak jede doprava, tak já vyjedu. That's one thing. So yeah, in the US, you know, nobody uses blinkers, and when they do, if you're trying to come out, you know, we don't ever come out. We don't pull out, even if he's got his turn signal. Let's say he's turning right, and you're standing there. You want to go right? No, you don't pull out. You just wait until he moves. Also, another thing here, you can't make a right on a red light. That kind of sucks. To je taky blbý. Nemůžeš jet doprava, když tam je červená na semaforu. To je divný, protože tam zbytečně čekáš a zdržuješ provoz. Jo, to je jako divný. That's kind of weird. Here in the Czech Republic, when you got a red light, you just got to sit there and wait. There's no cars coming, you can't even turn right. It's ridiculous. Takže to je věc, that's kind of like a bad thing that I don't like. Nobody likes that, waiting. What else do we love here about the Czech Republic? So the cops thing, I love the cops thing. The prices, man. The prices here in the Czech Republic are just so cheap. I love the prices. Ceny v Čechách jsou super, prostě levný. Property tax, so cheap. Like I told you guys in my other video, $75 a year. Insurance for the house comes out to, if that, $200, if that. And that means I'm like fully loaded, you know, like coverage for like 300 grand or something. Crazy. So prices, food prices are cheap. I love the food prices, man. I love that too. Car insurance, cheap. I think I pay like, I don't know, like $200 a year. Crazy. I love that. Takže to jsou další věci, co tady lidi milují. So, další věci jako je ceny tady. Daň nemovitost. Já platím $75, což znamená jako 1500 korun. Ne, teď jsem platil víc. To je... I actually paid a little more in my property tax. My bad. I paid 2500 korun nebo tak nějak. Right, so $100. So I paid $100 for my property tax for the year. Takže daň nemovitost jsem platil $100 na rok, na 2500 na rok, super. Pojištění na barák je nějakých 5000 korun, úplně super. 5 nebo 7,5, už teď nevím, ale úplně masakr, mám to fully loaded. Co tam ještě je? Autopojištění je úplně super taky. Platím, kolik tady platím? 7,5 nebo tak nějak. Úplně super, taky pecka. Jídlo je levný tady, to je prostě to super, co tady, co milují amíci. To levný. To je úplně pecka. Miluju to. So that's what I love about the Czech Republic when it comes to food, when it comes to prices overall. Just totally awesome. Ceny jsou tady super. Yeah, I don't know. Phone is so cheap. I think I pay like unlimited data, texting, calling, unlimited data in Europe as well, and calling, I believe. I forget. And I pay like, how much do I pay? 750 crowns, $30. It's crazy. $30 platím, takže tady platím 750 korun za telefon. Neomezený internet, telefonální, volání, ještě v Evropě internet. To je masakr. Jo, v Americe daně, nemovitosti jako například, jsou úplně extrém. To budou, tam, kde jsme my žili na Floridě, tak tam to stálo, tam jsme platili normální barák úplně v klidu a tam jsme platili 50 000 nemovitost každý rok. Pojištění na barák 50 000. Okay? So where we live down in Florida, I was explaining to the Czech viewers, you know, I paid like $2,000 a year for my property tax versus here $100. Insurance $2,000 down in Florida versus here $200, $300 a year. Okay, crazy. Můj kamarád ve Vermontu, ten platí ještě víc. Ten tam platí, já nevím, barák možná mu stojí 400 000, 10 milionů korun a ten tam platí 6, 7, 8 tisíc, takže 150, 200 tisíc ročně. Můj jiný kamarád, ten je úplně brutálně zazobaný, ten to má úplně rakety, byl s manželkou, myslím, že jejich barák je $1 milion, 25 milionů korun, ale ty platí šílenou cenu, tam platili nějakých 22 tisíc, takže 550 tisíc za rok, za daň nemovitost, to je úplně nenormální. To je úplně psycho. Takže když půjdeš do důchodu, tak jako ty musíš furt vydělávat. To prostě není normální, jako abys to platil. To je crazy. So, like my friend up in Vermont, you know, his property tax is like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000. My other friend, it's $400,000 house, and my other friend has like a $1 million house or so, and he's paying like $22,000, about 20 or 20 grand. So a year. So it's like when you retire, man, you gotta pay that. That's insane. It's like they're forcing you to get out. To je prostě nenormální. It's just not normal. So, like positives. These are positives and negatives here about the Czech Republic and the US. I guess I just did some positives and negatives about both countries. I don't know, man. But overall, I love living here. I'm not gonna lie. Beautiful statues, churches everywhere. Everyone's Christian. No crime. Okay, there's no crime. That's a big issue. All right, in the U.S., crime. Welcome back. Welcome back. My phone died. Let me put you guys in place. It's holding. It's holding. All right. Let me lift you guys up a little bit. Yeah, it overheated. It's hot today. And maybe this double recording too is bad. This dual recording. I don't know. Whatever. All right. So where did I leave off in my rant? Champions. Kde jsem skončil, Hergo? Se mi to vyplo. Dneska je teplo, svítí na to slunko, to dvojmo nahrávání, tak se to zahřálo a vypl se telefon. Takže, let's start again one more time with crime here in the Czech Republic. Budeme mluvit o, neřekne crime česky, jako ne zločinství, ale jako tady ty problémy policejní, jakoby. Crime. Teď nevím, jak se řekne crime. I don't know how you say crime in Czech. But one thing that I love about Czech Republic here, there is no crime. No mass shootings, no shootings, super rare. We just had one like a long time ago, I think at the school somewhere or somewhere else here. I don't know, but it's rare. It's a very, very safe country and I love it. And that's what you'll love. Takže tady taky v Čechách není střílení. Je to tady úplně v klidu. To je, co taky milujou amíci. Nebo lidi, co sem stěhujou. Jako v Orlandu, teoreticky to bylo každý den. Já jsem z Orlanda. A z Vermontu. Ale z Vermontu taky tam byl klid. Ale v Americe se střílí. To je normální, to je sport už tam. It's a sport in America. So yeah, the crime. Crime is awesome here. It's zero. It's very safe country. I like it. Takže je to super tady. Bezpečnost je super tady. Alright, what's the last thing I was talking about before I got to my friends before I cut off? Man, I forgot. Crime. I was talking about something. I'm gonna have to look real quick. I forgot. Jsem zapomněl, o čem jsem se bavil, když se to vyplo. Tak se musím podívat. Hold on, I gotta look real quick. Okay, I'm back. Okay. So I guess I was talking about crime. Asi jsem mluvil o bezpečnost České republice. So, and then about living here. That when you move here, it's a very chill country. It's very chill. You got aggro everywhere. People don't bother you. Nobody cares about you here. I like it. Tady nikdo se do tebe jako nesere. Je to strašně relax, chill tady. Jsou ty věci, co prostě lidi milují, když sem přestěhují. Jo? A já jsem mluvil teoreticky o lidi, co sem přijedou a co jsou v šoku. Jsou takovýhle věci, no. Asi mluvím zase o sebe. I said I was going to talk about what people find crazy when they move here. But, and I'm talking about myself, my experiences. Yeah, so when people move here, I think people love it. Just those little quirks that are crazy weird. But other than that, it's I really like it. It's very chill. I like living here. I like living here. I love living here. I very much like it. Even though I do want to go check out some other countries. I'd like to go to Norway. I also said Vietnam, maybe Finland, Sweden, or somewhere up there. I don't know. Travel a little bit more. Get out of the country. Takže taky, jako strašně to tady mám rád, miluju to tady a taky bych se ještě chtěl někam podívat, jako Norsko, Švédsko, Finsko, Vietnam se podívat na otočku do Asie. Ale v Evropě nikam na sever. Na sever by to bylo cool, někde, kde jsou hory, hodně hory a chytat ryby, chillovat. Já nevím, asi každý týden měním názor. I change my mind every week where I want to live. But yeah, I guess that's about it. I don't know. I think so. I did talk about the prices. It's cheap here. To levný tady. Pardon. It's very cheap here. I like living here. Je to levný tady. It's not bad. Even though it was more cheaper, it was way cheaper before COVID happened. I mean, it was super cheap. It seems like everything kind of doubled a little bit, but it's still cheap. But before COVID, it was like extreme awesome. Než byl COVID, tak to bylo ještě levnější v Čechách. To bylo super. Úplně pecka. Takže tak. Alright, well, I gotta go to the store now. Jedu do obchodu, koupím si nějaký věci. Buy some beer, koupím nějaký piva. Abych si měl někam jít sednout a chlastat. Trošku se ožrat a pak kecat nějaký nesmysly. Bude lepší. I think I should go to get some beers at the store or go somewhere downtown and drink. Get drunk and start yapping about whatever comes to my mind when I'm drunk. Wasted, man. Beer here is cheap. Pivo tady je levný. It's like $1 for half a liter. It's a huge beer for $1. Je to levný prostě. $1 za pivo. Pecka. For $5, I'm blasted. Totally blasted. Za $5 jsem úplně vždycky na kaši tady. To mě vždycky tak rozseká ty piva. Jak tady se říká 5 škopků. Nebo 2, 3 do každé nohy. Nebo tak nějak 2, 3 chytrý. It's like, 2, 3 beers into each leg. A couple of smart beers, and every time I have a couple of beers, I'm all smart and stuff. I don't know. Drinking. I really don't drink, so when I drink, I get smashed. Já to vždycky nepiju, ale když se napiju, tak jsem na kaši. Je to hustý. It's cool. Man, I made some curry yesterday. Včera jsem si udělal curry a bylo to výborný, ale strašně mě pak bolelo břicho. A mám, jak se říká, asi žlutník problém. Musím přestat možná to smetanou, nebo já nevím co. A já jsem myslel, že zase umřu. Yeah, I made some really good curry yesterday, but I got messed up. My stomach hurt like crazy. I thought I was gonna die again. I gotta eat more fish. Love salmon. That's why I gotta go to Norway, probably go way up north. But there's nobody there. Less people than here. The less people, the better. I like it. I like to be secluded. Kind of my style. Mám rád být vždycky sám. Míň lidí. Možná jít na sever na ten Norsko a dál pryč od lidí. Mám rád ten klid. Furt tam jíst ten losus. Salmon. Losus. Alright, well, asi to skočíme už teď. Let's end the video here. I think I had yapped enough. So you guys have a good, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Zase se uvidíme v dalším dílu. A show about nothing. Ten show o ničem. About me living here in the Czech Republic and loving it. Jak tady žiju v Čechách a miluju to. Alright, I'll see you later, champions. You guys have a good day. Adios. Mějte se.